Yes.
But there's a very major issue which I'd like you to, that those who were close to you, who thought that they may be your friend, but they don't trust you in some affairs.
Yeah,
a lot of Naija, like Tambuwal, you're very good. And maybe there are a few people who are watching right now who did not catch that. Let me refresh our memories for a few seconds. This is what former Governor Tambuwal, Senator Tambuwal, representing Sokoto said in the National Assembly. This is what he said about Minister Wike.
Okay.
Vice President Atiku comes in here, and Wike comes in here and request this my phone, which is personal to me. Today, I will personally give it to Wike.
Oh, so he's more friend today than Atiku?
As a personal friend.
Oh.
But when it comes to leadership of this country, and leadership of the people, tomorrow, not even today, I would rather support Atiku than Wike.
So you believe in the leadership of an Atiku that... All right. That is the view of your very good friend Aminu Tambuwal. He doesn't trust you with leadership, but he said as a friend, you are a good friend, but he doesn't think that you're a good leader.
I'm sure. What do you talk about leadership and friendship? You cannot talk about leadership and you don't talk about a person. Sure, I was privileged to have these clips and I will go. Luckily for me, I have never come out on national television to talk about Aminu Tambuwal. But this is an opportunity to talk about him. And I will tell you. He said he trusts Atiku in terms of leadership. Saying why not? These are people who have been consistently inconsistent. Consistently inconsistent. You know, when you're a consistent betrayer, what do you expect? Now, birds of the same feather flock together. There is no way Aminu will not go along with Atiku, knowing fully well the antecedents. Now we'll come to that. What does he know about leadership? Take for example, Atiku was in PDP 1999. Is that not correct? Is that not correct? He became the vice president. Is that not correct? He went to challenge his boss. People pleaded with him. He pretended. Later, the now president Aswaju gave him ticket in what? AC or AC, is not correct? He left. He came back to PDP to run. He didn't make it. He left to join APC. He ran against Buhari. He lost. He came back to the same PDP, right? He got the ticket 2019. He got the ticket 2022. We failed him. We failed him.
You were responsible for
it? Yes, very much. Very much.
You put fire in your own party.
No, not my party. You have to fail people who are not consistent in life.
So we are responsible in...
No, not about responsible. I played a role. Don't make it look too... I was the head person.
To ensure that Atiku does not win.
Yes.
And you're happy with that?
Very much happy. Even I will do it now, but I'm coming. I'm coming. He left again now. APC, PDP to ADC. Okay.
So, my people, the political temperature in Nigeria just went up again. What started as a few comments here and there has now turned into one of the most talked about exchanges among some of the most powerful politicians in the country. And if you've been following the news, you know that when Wike talks, the nation listens, because his words always come with fire, confidence, and controversy. Recently, Wike fired back strongly at some political heavyweights after a few remarks made against him. He didn't hold back at all, and you could feel the energy in his voice. He said clearly that some of these people have no moral ground to talk about loyalty or integrity. According to him, they are the same ones who have betrayed their allies, switch sides when it suits them, and still have the boldness to talk like saints. Before we go deep into it, please do me a quick favor. If you enjoy political updates and real-time analysis like this, hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing, but it helps us grow this community and keep you informed every single time something breaks. Now, let's get back to it. From what we've gathered, this issue started when one of these senior political figures made a comment that seemed to question Wike's loyalty and his position in the current administration. That statement didn't sit well with Wike at all. And knowing Wike, he's not the kind to keep quiet when his name is called. He came out strongly, saying that those pointing fingers at him are the real ones who have a long record of inconsistency. He went further to say that he has always stood by his word, that he doesn't backstab people, and that those who are now pretending to be victims are actually the same ones who have betrayed trust again and again in the past. The way he spoke, you could feel he was holding back some deeper secrets, but he made sure to let them know he won't stay silent anymore. And this is where the story gets interesting. Because right now, the talk in political circles is that this fight might not just stop at words. It might go deeper, because some people are already preparing their responses. You know how these things go, one person speaks, another replies, and before long, the whole nation is watching as leaders trade words like boxers in the ring. Let's pause a bit. If you're watching right now, tell me what you think. Do you believe Wike is right to defend himself publicly like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because the next few days could be very dramatic, and I'll be here to keep you updated step by step. Now, what makes this story even sweeter for Gist is that this isn't just about personal insult. It's about long-standing political tension that has been there for years. These are people who once worked together, who once smiled together on camera, and now they are throwing verbal punches in public. Wike is known to be bold, he doesn't sugarcoat words, and he doesn't fear confrontation. When someone talks about him, he responds directly. And this time, he didn't hide his frustration. He said that too many politicians in this country play double roles, smiling in front of the camera but working against each other behind the scenes. He said he has no time for hypocrisy and that he would rather face his opponents directly than pretend to be friends. That's classic Wike, outspoken, fearless, and ready to shake the table. And while all this is going on, analysts are saying that these exchanges might affect some political relationships in the near future. Some governors and ministers who have been staying quiet might be forced to pick sides. That's how it starts. One statement leads to another, and before you know it, political alliances begin to shift. Remember, this isn't the first time Wike has clashed with other big names in politics. He's had his share of disagreements before, especially during election seasons and internal party meetings. But one thing about him, he always speaks his mind. And that's exactly what makes this story trend so fast. People love how direct he is, whether they agree with him or not. Now, for those who might not understand why this is such a big deal, let me break it down simply. In politics, public statements like this are not just talk, they send signals. When one powerful man speaks about another in public, it means communication behind the scenes has broken down. It means there's tension that can no longer be handled quietly. That's when the media picks it up, and everyone starts reading between the lines. And from the way Wike spoke this time, you can tell this isn't just a passing issue. He sounded like someone who feels betrayed, someone who's ready to remind people of their past actions if they push too hard. Now, let's be honest, this kind of back and forth happens in every political system. But in Nigeria, it's always louder, because our leaders don't hide their emotions. And the public loves it. We like drama, especially when it involves big names. But underneath the drama, there's always something serious going on: power play, control, and influence. So, the big question now is, what happens next? Will Wike continue speaking out and revealing more, or will there be a quiet settlement behind closed doors? From experience, many times, these political fights come down after a few weeks. Someone steps in, there's a handshake, and everyone moves on. But sometimes, they leave scars that never heal, and those scars come back later during elections or leadership decisions. Let's take a short pause. If you're still watching, thank you. Please, like this video if you haven't yet. It helps YouTube push it to more people who need to stay informed. And if you want more clear gist like this, not noisy, not biased, just the truth in plain language. Subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Alright, let's continue. Now, here's something you need to understand about Wike's style. He believes in speaking up immediately when he feels disrespected. He doesn't wait. He believes silence can be mistaken for weakness, and that's why you'll often see him respond within hours or days whenever his name comes up. That makes him one of the most outspoken figures in Nigerian politics today. But sometimes, his boldness also makes him controversial. Some people love his confidence, others say he should slow down. But no matter what side you're on, you can't ignore him, and that's why this current story has dominated political conversations across TV, radio, and social media. In his latest statement, he said that those calling him inconsistent are the real ones who have betrayed trust many times. He reminded them of their past alliances, their failed promises, and how they have jumped from one side to another whenever things don't go their way. He said, "I don't pretend. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm against you, you will know." That one line alone, "if I'm against you, you will know," is trending right now. People are sharing it everywhere because it sounds strong and fearless. But beyond the entertainment of it all, it's also a reminder of how deep political rivalries can go. Sometimes what we see on the surface, the smiles, the handshakes, hides years of rivalry and mistrust. Now, here's my take: Wike's reaction is more than just self-defense. It's also a way of protecting his political image. He knows that silence can allow others to control the narrative, so he prefers to speak out and defend his record before it's twisted. That's smart politics. And as this plays out, don't be surprised if more statements start flying from other camps. Once one person speaks, others always reply, and that's how the cycle keeps going. But at the end of the day, we hope all these leaders remember that Nigerians are tired of drama. People want stability, development, and progress. The more they argue, the more people feel disconnected from those in charge. So let's see how it goes. Will this issue fade out soon, or will it explode into something bigger? We'll keep watching closely. If you're enjoying this update, please, one more time, like this video right now, and subscribe so you don't miss the next part. Because when Wike replies again, and others respond, we'll be right here breaking it all down in simple, clear English. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Wike's reaction was justified, or should he have ignored the comments? Drop your honest thoughts in the comment section. Let's see what people really think about this political heat. Alright, that's where we'll pause for now. Should I continue the gist, go deeper into what might happen next, who's likely to join which side, and what this means for upcoming elections?